Week 2 is in the books, and it is time to start fine-tuning those rosters and making some all-important Dynasty trades. We're going to dive into 4 players you should be looking to move, whether it's buying or selling. Let's dive straight in. First up, Brock Bowers. Look, this guy was hyped. He was the next in a production line of superstar tight ends. He's just built different. Elite snap shares, elite route participation numbers. You can see on the screen there, 2.64 yards per route run, 27.1 targets per route run. This guy's just getting force-fed the ball, and when he has the ball in his hands, he's an absolute weapon all over the field. The Raiders are doing some really interesting stuff with him, lining him up in the backfield at times, in the slot, out wide. 63% of his snaps have come as a true wide receiver. He's my tight end 2 now in Dynasty. I'm happy paying a 25 first, throwing an extra asset on top. I think if you move now, people don't realize that he's now that kind of elite tier at tight end. The usage is amazing. As long as Gardner Minshew is under center, we know he's going to get spammed the ball. The fact that 2 games into his career, he's already rivaling Devontae Adams in terms of target share and efficiency numbers. I'm so excited. And I think Brock Bowers is going to be a mainstay for your Dynasty roster for years to come. Time to get a little bit negative now. Najee Harris. Now, you maybe look at this thinking, it's a 50-50 split with Jaylen Warren this week. We kind of knew that. We always knew this was going to be the case. But I am really concerned about what could be coming around the corner. Jaylen Warren sees the high-value touches. We know he's the one that gets the passing down work. Russell Wilson is captain check down. If we're going to see Russell Wilson under center, I think that Jaylen Warren could be the one that's going to see a huge spike in play, huge spike in that volume of checkdowns and kind of targets, which is going to eat into Najee Harris. Through 2 weeks, he's been okay. He's had some decent production. I think you could potentially sell him for that early second that he's currently valued on Keep Trade Cut. Maybe you could even move and pivot from him to one of these injured backs, whether it be a Joe Mixon or Isaiah Pacheco, someone like that his value is plummeting at the moment, but could help you when you, as a contender, come the end of the season. So looking to pivot off Najee Harris right now before Russell Wilson comes back as the starting quarterback. Going to go a little bit deeper now, diving into some of the rookies. Tyrone Tracy, I was a big fan of him. Anytime a wide receiver transitions to running back, I'm always going to be excited. But the most interesting thing is the underlying usage. Tyrone Tracy is the Giants' goal line back. He has seen 5 of the 6 snaps at the goal line. His role has increased from week 1 to week 2. Devin Singletary is just a ham and egger. He is just average. There's nothing particularly exciting about Devin Singletary. I think that as this Giants season starts to go down the pan, as Daniel Jones starts to struggle, I think the Giants are going to look towards the future, and I think they're going to be asking themselves, is Tyrone Tracy an every down back that we can build around? I don't know the answer to that, but I'm happy to go out and buy and kind of find out the price. Right now on Keep Trade Cut, he's going for a 2025 third. I'd happily pay a late second. I don't think you have to pay that. Maybe throw 2/3 at him. I think you can maybe get him as a throw in another trade. But Tyrone Tracy, I think the arrow is pointing up, and I'm really intrigued to see what he could be. We know he's going to be elite in the receiving game, plus that goal line usage. Give me all the high volume touches you can at the running back position. Going back to tight end, Sam Laporta. Now, I've been banging the drum all off season. He wasn't the tight end 1. He was buoyed by touchdowns. The underlying metrics weren't incredible. I'd have had Trey McBride over him every day of the week. Through 2 weeks, it's been pretty poor. Below 0.8 yards per route run, below 10% targets per route run. The addition of Jameson Williams breaking out into this offense has meant Laporta's efficiency and volume has decreased. I also got questions about Jared Goff. He doesn't look to be as settled in this offense this year. He struggled a little bit against the pressure on Sunday from the Bucs. And I think that this whole offense, with that extra mouths for feed, means that Laporta's going to need to see huge volume if his efficiency is going to decrease. And I don't know if that volume is going to be there when you've got Amon-Ra St. Brown commanding probably 150 targets. Jameson Williams maybe touching 100 targets. You've got Jamal Gibbs and David Montgomery as well. I just think there being 5 legitimate options in this offense means that Sam Laporta is now in that, for me, that second tier of tight end. I would take McBride. I would take Brock Bowers. Maybe you can go and sell Laporta for Brock Bowers plus an asset. keep trade cut, I've still got him worth a first plus a second. I'd pay a first and a third to go and acquire him, to go and sell him. I'd be happy to get that in return. But yeah, if I can get Brock Bowers plus an asset, that is a move I'm making every single day of the week. Am I too early to be selling on Sam Laporta? If you think so, let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you think there's a player that you want to be buying or selling in Dynasty right now, and I've not mentioned them, let us know. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button.